Hey guys, this is Latina Brown, your favorite community advocate. I hope that everyone is well. This video is for Joe Biden. Yes, the Manchurian president. How much longer are you going to keep our borders open and expose us to basically any and everyone that's coming into the country that's unvetted? We New Yorkers and American people are footing the bill for pretty much everything. And we are barely making ends meet. We are struggling when it comes to food inflation, high rent, low paying jobs. Gas prices are through the roof. You can barely buy clothes so that we can clothe our families. How much longer? How much more of this do we have to endure? You are not supporting the mayor at all on this crisis. We are dealing with a crisis right now. New York City is heavily saturated with the asylum seekers, with our own issues. It has gotten to a point where elected officials are abandoning their own constituents. Our veterans are on the streets, our families are on the streets, but yet elected officials are rushing to build an emergency shelter for the thousands of men that just came into the country, into the city, literally almost a week ago. So if you can rush to build an emergency shelter for them, where was this energy for our veterans, for our families? Why haven't you guys gone out your way to make sure that the homeless crisis that we are dealing with is being addressed? Because you know what? You love chaos. And for those of you that plan on voting, Democrat, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're voting for the same repeated issues. It's gonna continue to happen. It's like a revolving door. All of them preach the same nonsense, the same agenda. And I'm a Democrat telling you this. Years of voting Democrat has gotten us nowhere. Nowhere. Literally, it's the same issues and it just keeps piling up and piling up. To those of the elected officials who've been in office, I'm talking about the higher positions, you've been in office for 15, 20, 30 years, you're just milking the voters. You're just taking everything that you can out of us and collecting all this money. Some of you are worth millions of dollars, which I don't know how is that even possible. How is it that you guys are benefiting so much out of this crisis? Some of you have 2 or 3 homes, but yet, you have constituents in your district that's struggling to put food on the table. I'm talking about working class families. How much more of this do we have to endure before we say it's enough and we strike against you guys? How much more of this? Because New York looks like a hot mess. I was downtown today. I couldn't believe the piles of garbage, the amount of, homelessness on the street, people sleeping on the sidewalk, open drug usage. We're talking about on the streets, in front of businesses, in the train stations, by the bus stops. You cannot make this stuff up. And this is being exposed to us on a daily basis. Do you think it's normal? Do you think that this is something that we have to, accept? My word of advice to those of you who care about voting and you care about your vote, I'm going to say this: do not vote for these Democrats anymore, because you know what? There's no such thing as a Democrat. This party line has been hijacked to the fullest by socialism and communism. It is no longer our party line. And it's such a shame that we have to sit here and settle for less. And we should not have to. That's all I have to say. Thank you.